Hey guys, I am so sorry, but I am out again tomorrow, which I guess is maybe today for some of you if you're seeing this late. Hopefully you see it tonight before the test. So I just wanted to run down a couple of quick things for you from Review B, just to make sure everyone's comfortable with it. Number one, if you are talking about heights, that is a dimension, right? We said dimensions are always scale factor. So whenever it's talking about the height of something, it's talking about a scale factor. So your scale factor is 2 to 7, which means your area ratio is 2 squared to 7 squared, or 4 to 49. And then your volume takes that 2 to 7 and cubes them both. So that's where you get the 8 to 343. Okay, so just keep that in mind. It's always A over B for scale factor, A squared over B squared for area, A cubed over B cubed for volume. Okay. This stuff I did in the other video, just not with these numbers, but you see all the work there. So if you're stuck on any of those, take a look at that. Don't forget about the Pythagorean theorem, right? When you have a triangle and you're missing one of the sides, it's going to be the Pythagorean theorem. Same thing here, 5, 12, 13. Okay. So number 6 says a sphere has a surface area of 64 pi. So set that equal to the formula. You say 64 pi equals 4 pi r squared. Then you divide by 4 pi. So the pi's cancel out. That becomes 1. 64 over 4 is 16. So r squared equals 16. You square root that. You get a radius of 4. Okay, where I really wanted to go over things was from 11.7, since we didn't really get to go over that in class. Hopefully you asked a neighbor today in class, or yesterday, depending on when you're listening to this. But number 7 here, it says the surface areas of two similar figures are given. The volume of the larger is given. Find the volume of the smaller. Okay, so look at this information. You have a surface area ratio right now, 49 to 81. If that is a surface area ratio, that means it has been squared to get there. So you need to go back to a scale factor by square rooting. Square root of 49 and square root of 81 is 7 to 9. Okay, that's your scale factor. We don't want scale factor, we want volume. And volume is the scale factor cubed. So you're going to go 7 cubed to 9 cubed, okay? That gets you this ratio, 343 to 729. They tell you the volume of the larger figure. So you're going to set up a proportion, volume ratio 343 to 729 equals, the larger goes on bottom because you have the larger here, x on top, and then you would cross multiply that, okay? So that's what all this work is. This number divided by that number is your answer, which is that 376.4. Okay. Don't forget Euler's formula, F plus V equals E plus 2. Don't forget when you have a figure with multiple pieces that you just find each individual one and add them together, okay? Yeah, and all my work is there. This answer key is in Canvas for you, right where the worksheet itself is in modules. So go ahead and check it out. Hopefully that's helpful. Actually, one more quick thing. So this is if you're given two surface areas and you have to find a volume. If you're given two volumes and you have to find a surface area, so let's say you have numbers here. You're going to take, essentially this is A cubed and B cubed, right? It's volume. You're going to take that A cubed over B cubed and cube root it. That will make it a scale factor. And then you're going to square that to make it area and then set up a proportion. So you are either cube rooting and then squaring and then setting up a proportion, or you are square rooting and then cubing and then setting up a proportion, okay? So just pay attention to the details and you can totally do it. Don't forget you have the formula sheet. Oh, that's what else I wanted to do. One last checkup on this. P is the perimeter of the base. H is the height of the figure. Okay, that's the one that's perpendicular. If it's like a pyramid, right, this is the height down the middle. If it's a cylinder, this is the height, the distance between the two circles, okay? Capital B is the area of the base. So if your base is a circle, pi r squared, right? If it's a circle and you're finding perimeter, pi d. L is the slant height. So in this one, that's this side. That's your slant height. P, L, B, H. I think that's it. All right. Hope the test goes well. You're going to rock it.